Hello, good afternoon. My thought for the day. Had my hair cut and a shave. And I gave it a bit of thought that what would happen if you suddenly found yourself on the outside? In other words, she decided one morning when she had a brainstorm that you no longer are required. You're surplus to her requirements. She's fallen in love with another guy, maybe a Filipino. Maybe she's fallen in love with a tomboy. Who knows? The point is, your life is going to be changing. How will you handle it? Will you get mad with her? Not a good idea. Will you be pissed off? Probably. And the other thing to remember is, who's going to lose out on this most of all? You've already spent the money on the house. You've already bought the apartment. You've already bought the land. You can't get it back. You've got to accept that she's always going to be the winner as far as financially in relation to any assets. You know, you can say, oh, I did a prenup and she's not going to have the money to take you to court. She's got a lot more up her sleeve that she can do to hurt and damage you than you can to resolve the issue. So just be very careful when you plan a lifetime with your Filipina or your Spanish, your Hispanic lady, that you make yourself fully aware that she will always be on the winning side. Now, of course, you have to remember, what woman isn't on the winning side? The world over, the woman is the poor defenseless woman left to bring up the children on her own. Yeah, that's why she has 4 or 5 boyfriends in the next 5 years. And that's why she seems to move around a lot. That's why she seems to have a lot more money than you, while you now struggle to get yourself back on your feet. It's not going to be any different here. The only difference is you just have to put a line underneath your financial commitment with her. You've got to turn around and say, right, that's it, no more money. You know, why should you be paying for her to be an adulterer against you? Why would you be willing to keep her in the luxury you've set up for her? Why would you not just say, right, that's it. You want to live on your own? You want to have another boyfriend? Go for it. And move on. That's the reality of it. Move on. Get yourself sorted. Sort out a direction you're going to go into. And my advice is, don't leave the Philippines. There's plenty of other decent ladies around. If one lets you down, there's a dozen more that won't. And it's just a matter of, don't rush in where fools fear to tread, because it clearly is not a good idea to rush in. You know, they call it the dating scene. I hate it, but get to know more people. Yeah, take a few ladies out for a meal. Enjoy their company. Go and spend the evening with them, maybe. But make up your mind how you're best going to deal with your ongoing future, regardless of how old you are. I mean, if you can hardly walk and you're almost in a wheelchair, well, I don't know what your answer is, but maybe finding an apartment somewhere and getting a maid to come in and look after you. They're cheap enough as it is. I would not be inclined to get a live-in one, because if you do that, she might get the wrong idea. She might tell her friend she has a foreigner boyfriend now. So they're just food for thought. Give me your thoughts about what you would do if you found yourself in the unenviable situation of being alone again, being single, realizing that she no longer wants you now she's got all your assets. Because that's the bottom line. Why would she dump you? Unless you're a drunkard, a womanizer, and maybe just a horrible person to be around. But remember, she made that commitment to be with you too. And if she chickens out, she's the one that's going to be the loser, not you. She'll always hold her head up high and make out that she's going to survive without you. Of course she will. Of course she will. But don't keep sending her money. Don't keep giving her money. Because all you're doing is cutting yourself short of having a continued happy life here in the Philippines. And all the best to all of you. And I look forward to seeing or hearing from you about your situations. So don't forget to give us a like and a thumbs up. And come on, just leave the ads on, because they help this channel. Ultimately, they boost the people coming to watch, because more advertisers will want to be on this channel. I know it's annoying, but it does help you. And it helps me especially. So, yes, it's not my e-begging, but it's just help the advertisers. They're letting me do this for free. Bye now.